Really?
Yeah. You're fine on where I'm looking at your mic. Okay. Nobody's raising their hand. Are we frozen somewhere? Oh, there you are. Your mic? Okay.
Yep.
You're frozen on television. That's what
really?
the problem. Yeah. You're fine on where I'm looking at you on the screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the person on the left of you, you're Stephen. All right, and Mike, you're the incoming. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us on.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad that you reached out to me last week and just wanting to sort of introduce yourselves because, I know the American Legion because we used to do rehearsals upstairs at your place when we were doing plays with Jefferson Cronin and Diane Thurber. We had a lot of time up there, and we drank a lot of beer, and we also had some great steak. So after the rehearsal.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So talk to me about you sort of have a change of the guard right now. Mike, you're incoming, new adjutant. Stephen, how long had you served?
Yes, ma'am. I started. I've been a member here for 16 years, but I just got done, just retired. So I was on and off Guam for most of those 16 years. But I'm getting ready to go to Japan with my first post-Navy job. So Mike was willing to step right in. He's going to do great jobs as the adjutant. I was a finance officer for 2 years, and I was adjutant for 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm. This is such an interesting group of people. You are well represented around the world with millions of men and women, but it's different than excuse me. It's different than other veteran organizations in that it's a specific person who served in the military in battle.
So,
Steve, go ahead.
There's a slight difference between the American Legion and VFW. Any person that has served in the military, whether that be the active duty or National Guard or reserves, as long as they spent 1 day in the military, they are eligible to become an American Legion member, as long as they provide the DD-214. That varies from the VFW, Veterans of Foreign War, in that you have to serve in a foreign area or a foreign conflict. So the American Legion is much more flexible to anybody that's served in the military.
What is the interest on Guam to join the American Legion?
Well, that's kind of why we're here. That's why we kind of reached out. We want to bring more awareness of the American Legion to Guam, since there is a lot of veterans, people that have served in the military, active duty as well, but really not that many people know about the American Legion. Like, we just held a boot camp this past week for veterans to help with their VA claims and that type of processing stuff. But a lot of the veterans that we talked to, that was their first time that they've been to the Legion, and they were, they're from here. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are from here. So we just want to raise more awareness for the Legion. Obviously, you mentioned that there is going to be kind of like we just had an election, so there's some new officers coming in. And we want to kind of just, like I say, raise awareness, try and get more members to join, and then just let people know really where the Legion is and what we do.
Absolutely. The place, you've had that place for a long time. I mean, that building that you are on Alberto La Morena Street is been there for a while, and I'm not sure whether or not you ever bring that place up to capacity. But it's a popular spot for dining. It's a great watering hole, fantastic for watching sports and other social social events.
Yeah, and I think kind of what's happened with COVID over the last couple of years is kind of, obviously things were shut down and everything. So there, I think some people lost a little bit of interest. But what we're trying to do now is bring that back. We have a new canteen manager that will be, creating more events and specials and that kind of thing. We're also looking at some other dining options, hopefully, in the near future. So we just want to be, have people like you that would be willing to put out information when we have it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like I said, you guys, there's a lot of popular things that you have done, and your event of Burn the Steak is like one of the best events that you put out. The question is, is it open to the public, or do you have to be a member of American Legion in order to partake in any of these events?
No, you don't have to be a member. It's open to the public. Basically, when I was in the States, the American Legion was very important to the community. They gave back to the community, youth, different organizations, all their nonprofits. And that's kind of what we want to do more of here on Guam, So yes, it is open to the public. Basically, if you're a non-member, you just have to sign a book at the front entrance to enter. But yes, the public is more than welcome to come to any of the events, enjoy the canteen, and then enjoy any of the new events that we'll have in the future.
Okay, Mike, in your time, unfortunately, the time frame that Stephen is talking about, that you were in charge of the place, we were in a lockdown for the past couple of years. That must have been really tough on generating the sort of revenue you need to support your operating costs.
Yeah, I think Steve can talk a little bit about that.
Yes, ma'am. We were, I know, like many other businesses, I think it was closed down for probably 18 months or more over the time span of COVID. And it hurt finances. And with that, it limits the ability for the American Legion, not only veterans helping veterans, but as Mike was getting at, helping the charitable events. We had the capability to donate items like turkeys and hams to homeless shelters during holidays. Was able to support the youth sports as well. And but right now, like everybody else, are crippled on that ability right now. But I think good things are going to head back in that direction, and that's are not only looking to promote it for the getting more members on board. More members we have, the greater the ability we have to do some of the support to other organizations, but as well as getting the revenue turned back on.
Yeah, absolutely. The cool thing, I mean, I read in one of the publications, I don't know which one of the papers that did the feature on you for one of the most popular events. Are you planning on doing more? I mean, like more events like that where it gains. It's not the traditional ones. I mean, I'm sure you have brainstormed ideas on what else you can do to lure people into your community.
We've been talking about that, obviously, and that's kind of with the new canteen manager coming in. It's going to be kind of on him to create some more events, whether it be bringing back sporting events, activities at the Legion, or some viewing events through like UFC or any of those kind of events. But yeah, we are looking at some other activities and other events, especially with the canteen.
Yeah.
Like, I can't guarantee it, but hopefully we can bring back some happy hour specials, some other things. But getting back to the membership that Steve was talking about, we're also trying to incentivize our members, just like a lot of the other companies and in the tourism industry, giving more. So if you get a membership, you're not just throwing your money away. Mm-hmm. You're getting a lot more stuff. So hopefully we can partner with some other organizations where they can get discounts at other establishments.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That kind of thing. So basically, we are trying to give our members more incentives to join as well.
Let's talk about how you can join. Is it just a matter of going there and producing your documents to show that you had served?
Steve?
Yes, ma'am. So there's multiple ways. You could walk into the canteen, and as long as right now membership is $40, and you have to provide a DD-214, or if you're a transferring member, then just have to show your current card. That we do get plenty of transfers, but for new members, they can either come into the canteen, they can go to mylegion.org and sign up online. And then there's also the ability, we have a website called American Legion Guam.org, and there's quite a bit of information, a map showing where the Legion is, and some history about the American Legion. But there's also an application that you can print out right there on AmericanLegion.org and bring to the bar, or canteen rather. So
Yeah.
multiple ways, and I think it all kind of depends on how tech savvy some people are. That,
Yeah, absolutely.
But yes, ma'am. There's numerous ways.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Just produce your DD-214, and you could get there. I am on your website, and I'm navigating, and it's actually very easy to do. So it's just it's just a matter of doing that. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Steve, thank you very much for the service that you provided. I'm sure you're going to miss Guam.
I will. I'll be back at some point.
Okay. Well, what they always do, they can't keep you guys away, because once you've been on Guam and you've experienced the life here, especially at retirees, we have a pretty big. I'm pretty sure you guys know that we have a pretty large community of men and women who've retired on Guam as their last duty station and said, "Yeah, I'm not going back home."
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope we'll run into you over at the canteen one of these days or nights.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much for your service. And Mike, congratulations on your new position. We hope to help you out in the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us on and giving us the opportunity.
Fantastic.
And look forward to working with you more in the future.
Wonderful. You know how to get a hold of me. Take good care, gentlemen.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Patty.
You're absolutely welcome. It is 8 minutes now before 10 o'clock. Quick break here. Be right back.
No matter who you are, if you've got something to say it on Tony Talks.
You started laughing.